Like, Descendants are the best story ever.
They come from a different time in punk. They come from a different world.
You have this idea that started in 70-something, and to see it still going, that's totally cool.
A lot of what people listen to obviously owes itself to the fact that those guys made records all those years ago.
I remember hearing the Descendants for the first time and thinking, whoa, these guys listen to the Beatles. There was a sense of melody and songwriting.
What instantly drew me into the Descendants was how much melody they had, how catchy their songs were. They're like the punk rock Beach Boys. The harmonies are great.
And this, like, shameless love song aesthetic, you know? None of the other bands had the balls to do that, you know? Everyone was screaming about Reagan or whatever.
I think the Descendants are possibly one of the most underrated bands that too often don't get the credit for essentially creating pop punk.
They're a part of the foundation, the fabric.
This sincere connection of pop and angst at the same time without it ever being this, like, thuggish tough guy thing.
Running out of time again. You have this singer who looks like a fucking geek singing about getting screwed over by a chick with the gnarliest band behind him. It was great.
Those sheets are turning, and so are you.
And they worked just very few days off.
They're always pushing themselves.
Almost a militant, you know, work ethic.
It would be insanely sweaty in the room. It was gross.
They're the most precise band, I think.
They were real players, you know, and they prided themselves on playing their instruments very, very well.
With the Fury, man, it's right here in my heart to see these guys again. This is Milo of the Descendants, and I'm sorry, I'm Bill.
Bill is the brainchild behind the Descendants.
It is trippy that they were a drummer-run band.
Because our whole goal was like, yeah, no, it's cool. There's this thing called punk rock. Now let's take it somewhere.
In 1987, when I said, well, I want to go be a nerd, scientist, geek, well, then they said, hey, see you later. All of a sudden, they formed All.
Since this band's inception in 1978...
What other bands have you been in?
Black Flag.
What bands have you been in?
You're not going to get one person
You've probably never heard of them.
on this planet
They're formerly called the Descendants. They're now simply called All.
to say they like All better than the Descendants.
All better than the Descendants.
Give a nice warm welcome to All.
No fucking way.
No fucking way.
People literally didn't know who they were. They're like, who's All? I'm like, well, it's Descendants, same band, different singer.
Same band, different singer.
So there's a different singer, big deal, whatever.
There's no other band like them. It doesn't matter which one they are.
Doesn't matter which one they are.
The caliber of songwriting and subject matter that is so close and relatable to has not wavered, you know, for 30 years.
I don't think there were any other bands that could do what they did. It's good to see that those guys are getting the credit for what they, in a lot of ways, created.
But the show is far from being over.
It's just their time for people to understand that the Descendants had a big place.
Welcome to Descendants!
It's been a long time for us, so... Wow.